Hi, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Nia. So this video is designed to walk you through the three-part breath. It's a very basic breathing exercise that is really important in just our day-to-day managing daily stressors. I think we kind of find ourselves in some strange times these days, and so bringing our awareness back into us, creating some resiliency actually into our autonomic system will help to lower the stress level. It lowers cortisol levels in our body, which is a stress hormone. It helps to, I've been having a lot of headaches lately. It helps to bring more oxygen to the brain, help improve focus, mental clarity. By creating a balanced breath, we balanced our energy. So let's begin by coming to a comfortable seated position. You might want to find a bolster or a cushion to sit on. You're welcome to do this sitting in a chair. Sitting in a chair with the feet flat on the ground. You can, as long as you're allowing your spine to lengthen. So what we'll do is bring our legs into an easy seated pose here if you're going to sit on the ground. Maybe lengthen through the spine. Maybe notice your tailbone rooting into the cushion below you. Let's just start with slow, regular breaths. Noticing your inhale, maybe closing the eyes. Just tuning into your natural rhythm of your breath in the moment. You notice the inhale. Notice the exhale. The next exhale, fully expelling all the breath from the lungs. I invite you to anchor awareness into your navel. Maybe placing your hand here will help you maintain focus and maybe tune into this part of the body. Typically, not being aware of our breath, we're more chest breathers. And so when we're shifting and becoming aware of the breath, you might notice this feels uncomfortable. It's normal. This is just a practice that ultimately is a lifelong practice. So again, tuning into the navel, maybe placing your hands here, you'll maybe notice some subtle movements of the belly as you breathe in. You might notice how the belly expands on the inhale. The navel holds our diaphragm. And when we breathe in, the diaphragm will contract down, massaging and creating space in the intestines. And it allows more oxygen to be absorbed at the bottom part of the lungs. So let's just rest here for a few breaths at the navel, relaxing the shoulders. Just notice the navel movements. If you don't notice anything at the moment, just know that that's okay. Wherever attention goes, energy goes. Breathing in, breathing out. Navel expanding, navel contracting. When you're ready, I invite you to take your hands and maybe cup them around the ribs. The forefingers here in the front, thumbs will come to the back of the ribs here. Maybe cinch in, cupping the ribs. I invite you to tune into the movement of the ribs as you breathe in. And breathe out. You might notice here how the ribs will expand, allowing the lungs to absorb more oxygen on the inhale. And you might notice how the ribs contract on the exhale. Breathe in, ribs expand. There might be very subtle movements, just noticing that. Just noticing the rib movements in the moment. Two more cycles of breath here, breathing in, ribs expand. Breathing out, ribs contract. And when you're ready, bring your hands and place them on the chest. Tuning into the movement of the chest as you breathe in and breathe out. You might notice how the chest lifts and broadens on the inhale and contracts and lowers on the exhale. Just resting awareness on the chest movements as you breathe in and out. Allowing the body to absorb more oxygen, activating the parasympathetic system. It's the cool down button. One last inhale and exhale. I invite you to place your palms either face down on your thighs or maybe palms up. Again, maybe lengthening through the spine. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe bring your attention, your inward gaze into the center of your forehead. Be closing the eyes. Reaching the crown of the head to the sky above. And I invite you to imagine that you have a balloon in your belly. Just see it there. And then let's imagine your favorite color. Imagine that you are breathing in your favorite color in through your nose and down into your belly balloon. As you breathe that color into the balloon, and the balloon will expand in the belly. And as you either breathe out through the nose or the mouth, breathing out that color, the balloon will contract. Breathing in that color into the belly, exhaling the color out through the nose or the mouth, noticing how the belly might contract towards the navel on the exhale. 5 cycles of breath here, just noticing. Breathing in, breathing out. Next, maybe imagine that you're breathing in that color again into the nose, to the belly, and then the ribs. Noticing how that color expands into the belly and up through the bottom of the lungs. More cycle of breath here. And then imagining that we're breathing in that color into the belly, the ribs, and then the chest. Feeling the belly expand, the ribs expand, the chest broadens, absorbing all of that beautiful color. On the exhale, the color lowers back down through the chest, the ribs, back into the belly balloon on the exhale. Breathe in, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Watching that color fill up the torso from the belly up to the chest on the inhale. And watching the color drain back down into the belly balloon on the exhale. Please know that the breath will regulate on its own. The more we practice, become aware and tune into the breath. Breathe in, belly, ribs, chest expand and broaden. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly contract. 3 more cycles of breath here. Just noticing any shifts that have occurred in the breath or the body. You hold it all into awareness. If you get distracted, know that that's perfectly normal. Just kindly and gently come back to the 3-part breath. Just noticing its natural rhythm wherever you're at. Belly, ribs, chest on the inhale. Chest, ribs, belly on the exhale. Slowly come back to the present moment. And just pause and tune into the flow of energy through your body. Maybe notice any shifts in the jaw or the shoulders. Just notice what you notice. Be holding some gratitude for yourself for just slowing down, tuning in, and being brave. Just being. I send you love and compassion. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.